Hi, this is Hardik from ME Pro Technologies. A very warm welcome to all the viewers. Today I will be discussing a very wonderful feature of OpenERP. But before I discuss the topic, before we introduce to the topic, let me share some questions with you. So here's the questionnaire that how do you manage the product prices for the clients that are located globally? That means there are different clients located at the different areas of the countries and in the globe, they are located at the different countries. So how do you manage the product prices for them? Next is, how do you manage the multi-currency in your system? Next, and does your prices differ from client to client? Also, does your prices varies within a defined periods of time? That means for certain periods of time you need to set certain prices, but for the next period of time you are setting the prices changed. So how do you manage all these aspects, these diversified aspects? To manage these many aspects, you need is a powerful price list system. To manage all these aspects, you need is a very powerful price list system. And OpenERP provides a powerful and flexible price list system. So hope by this questionnaire you have got the idea that today's our topic is price list. Yes, we will be discussing about the price list feature provided by OpenERP. So let's have a look at that. OpenERP provides a powerful, flexible, and yet a very simple and generic price list principles. It provides you to define different price lists for different customers and different currencies. So you can define separate price list for separate customers and separate currencies. So as I said, if the customers are located at the globally, that means in different countries, you need to define different price list for them. As the currencies gets changed, so you need to define the price list that changes as per your customer. So OpenERP has that facility to provide you that flexible and generic price list principles. Now these price lists are associated with several price list versions as per the requirements. Let's see the example. For example, you can set different price list policies as per different time periods defined. So you can say these price list versions are the different perspective of a price list. That means here you can see that I have defined 3 different time periods. The first one is 1st of January 2013 to 31st of March 2013, where the price list version 1 will be applied. Next will be from the 1st of April 2013 to 31st of July 2013. Price list version 2 will be applied. And finally, the third one, from the 1st of August 2013 to 31st of December, the price list version 3 will be applied. So in a single price list, these are the different perspective you can apply to your price list. Let's move ahead. But one should know the fact that only one price list version can be active at a given point of time. That means at a point of time only a single version can be applied for that in your system. Even if you have defined more than one version at a point of time, only one version will be active. So to achieve this, one can set the start date and end date for the specific version. Although these are optional fields, so it is not necessary that you need to set the start date and end date. But if you are defining more than one version of a price list, then it is recommended that you define the dates, start date and end date. And also one can use the active field to enable or disable the price list. So as I said, at a point of time only one price list version is active. You can even do this with, you can even achieve this by the active field, so that you can enable or disable the price list version. Now these price list versions are made up of some of the set of rules that apply on the basic product price. So first of all, let's have a look at the price list and the price list version in the system. Okay, you need to go to sales, go to configurations, price lists, and click on price list here. Now as you can see, by default a system provides a public price list defined. We'll be creating our own. Click on create. So here you can see that I need to provide the price list name. Let's say demo price list, and the next is price list type. That means for what we are creating this price list, for sale price list or is it a purchase price list. So for now we'll be keeping it as a sale price list, and as I said, you can define multiple currencies. That means for what kind of currency you want to define this price list. That is, you can set the currency over here, and I will be keeping it as it is, the euro. Let's define the company. Okay, so we have defined our price list. Now as we have seen, there are price lists associated with price list versions. So here you can see that at the below you can find the price list versions. Let's create these. Okay, so you need to give the name of the version. So let's give a demo price list version 1, and as I said, you can give the date range, that is start date and end date. Let's give it, suppose we can set it as from the 1st of March till 3rd of March. This price list version will be applied between these given date ranges. I'll save and close this, save this. So this is how we have defined the price list and the price list versions. Now let's move ahead. So as I said, now these price list versions are made up of some of set of rules that apply on basic product prices. These rules enables you to calculate a price for a product and the given quantity. Now we have defined the price list version. Now we need to define some of the rules which will help us to calculate the product prices. So, and those prices will be calculated based on the products and the given quantity. Let's have a look at the rules for that. Okay, I'll edit this price list. So this is my price list version, demo price list versions, and here is my, these are my rules, that is products, list prices, items. Let's create one. Let's give the name demo rule 1, and here you can see the field product is there. So this field suggests me that this rule will be applied on the specified product over here if I supply the product over here. Also you can see the product category. So I can define a product category. That means the rule will be applied on the specified product category over here. Okay, let's move ahead and see that. These rules applies to the product and product category. Also you can set the minimum quantity field, so the rule will apply only if the quantity either in the sale order or the purchase order is greater than or equal to the minimum quantity set. Let's see that. So here you can see the minimum quantity field. So it suggests me that whenever either I'm creating a sale order or a purchase order, the quantity of the product, whenever the product quantity will be entered, it will be compared with this minimum quantity field, and if it's equal to or greater than this quantity, this rule will be applied, unless not. So at this point of time it's 0. So whenever we'll be entering the product quantity either equal to 0 or greater than 0, then this rule will be applied. Let's move ahead. As one can define several rules, OpenERP evaluates these rules by the sequence number, that is from lowest to highest for the calculation. So if more than one rule is valid, only the first in the sequence is used for the calculations. So you can define several rules for a single price list versions. So that can be managed by the field sequence. Lowest the sequence that will be used first. So by default this is OpenERP system provides the sequence 5 for a rule. Okay, let's move ahead. Now after the selection of the rule, it's time to calculate the price from the rule. Now this calculation is based on certain fields or say criteria that are, let's see, that is first one is based on, second is discount or the supplement, the surcharge, the rounding method, minimum margins and maximum margins. Let's look at that in the system. So here you can see at the bottom of the screen under the label price computation, you can find these fields. That is, this rule will calculate on these fields. So here you can see the field is based on, that means on what you want to calculate, on what price you want to calculate this rule, public price, the cost price, or any other price list that is already defined in the system. So we'll keep this as it is, the public price. So this rule will calculate the price of the product based on the public price that is provided in the product screen. Okay, next is discount and the supplement. So here at the bottom you can find that the new price will be calculated by this formula. Now we are calling this text box as discount or supplement. That means suppose you want to provide some certain kind of discounts in some festivals, or at that point of time you can provide the discount percentage over here. So for example, if we want to provide 20% of discount, so we can say 0.02. Now as this is a positive number, it will act as a supplement, and if I put a negative sign over here, it will act as a discount. So it depends on the requirement, whatever you provide it. So we will put it as the positive number. Now next one is the surcharge, that is the extra price, extra amount that you want to add to your new price other than the discount or the supplement. So let's say we'll be adding 10 unit in our new price after the applying the discount or the supplement over here. Next is the rounding method. Now rounding method suggests me that it will try to reach the nearest rounded number whenever a new price will be created, and you can provide as per your requirement. We'll keep it as it is. Next one is the minimum margins. Now minimum margins suggests me that OpenERP will guarantee you, ensure you that you do not lose your margin lower than the given at this text box over here. So even even after setting the discount, if you are losing the money and you have set some margin over here, the OpenERP will not allow you to lose your money. Next is the maximum margin. That means the higher range of the margin that can be achieved by this price list. Okay, we will be saving this. So we have defined a price list version, and defined a price list rule over here. Let's save this. So we have successfully created a price list. So our final price will be base price into 1 plus discount or supplement plus surcharge. So finally, after setting the price list, we can assign it to the customer, which will be then applied to the sales order or the purchase order. Let's have a look at that. So we have created a demo price list. Let's assign it to a customer. Let's say Agrolite. Go to sales and purchase tab. So you can see that a price list or demo price list is available. I'll save this. Okay, now let's go to the product screen and see the prices of the product. So here you can see the price list for processor AMD Athlon 1800 is public price is 75. Okay, now let's create the sale order. As you set a price list for Agrolite, my customer here will be Agrolite. So here you can see that the price list set over here is based on the price list that we set in the customer screen, and that was demo price list. Now let's create the sale order lines. So here you can see that the price list of the product is 75, and when you set the product over here, you can see the unit price gets changed to 86.50 based on the price list provided over here. Let's look at the price list rule over here. This is the price list version, and this is the rule. So here it says the 10 euros will be added in the new price after adding a supplement that is of 20%. So the unit price gets changed over here. Save and close this. So you can compute this, and we can save this order, or we can confirm this. Okay, now as I said, we can define different price list versions. Let's have a look at that. Already we have one price list version over here. I will be creating another one, demo price list version 2, and say for example, let's apply it from 2nd of March till 7th of March. Save and close. Now let me change the date so you can get a better idea. We'll be setting this as 1st of March till 1st of March. Save this, and we need to create the rule. Let's create that. So we can say demo rule 2. Now we'll not be providing the product or the product category. This will be again for the public price, and at this time, suppose in the season, that is a festival season, and you want to raise the product prices, you can set 20 over here. So here you can see that my first price list version will be active only between the provided rate ranges, that is 1st of March till 1st of March, and my second price list version will be active from 2nd of March till 7th of March. So let's see that. Let's again create a sale order. Let's create the sale order line. So you can see that at this point of time the second price list versions got applied. That means the different perspective, as I said earlier, that price list versions are the different perspective of a price list. So it acts between the specified period of time. At this point of time, as the dates applied was 2nd of March till 7th of March, and my rule was saying that it will be adding 20 units in the price. So you can see that 20 units get added in the unit price. Let's save this and close. Compute this. We can save this. So OpenERP provides a very flexible price listing system as per the customers and as per your currency difference. Also, you can create a price list for different currencies. So let's say demo price list 3, and this time if the customer is somewhere in Australia, you can set Australian dollar and create the price list for that. So for the diversified and varieties of customers and currencies, OpenERP provides a very flexible and very generic price list system just by the configuration. So even a newbie or just a non-technical person can also just configure the price list and just can create the sale orders on fly for the different customers for having different currencies, and also can change the price list as per the defined periods of time. So a person can have different price list in different months. That means the seasons, it can change the price list as per the seasons. In the festival season, the price list can be changed easily just on fly. So it's just a very simple but very powerful price list system provided by OpenERP. So this was all about the price list system provided by OpenERP. Thank you very much for listening. Have a very good day ahead. Thank you.